So yeah, it's live. Let's see. Yeah, it is live. Seems like it's not. I guess you can talk into it, right? You can talk into
Yeah. The mic's perfectly fine.
Just let people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's say that the situation with the camera that we got in the back.
Yep. Want to check the stream so we have it up for count order. For anybody part of the stream, we will be starting up shortly. Teams are getting ready to go. We're getting the stream ready to go. We are having issues with the camera, so we had to resort to a backup. So we apologize for any poor video quality, but we will get into this as soon as we can. 7 viewers.
It looks really dark. Do you want to throw the thing up?
No. I already have everything.
It looks really dark.
It looks really dark.
Yeah.
Try to lighten it up. That's not going to get better.
Good to go.
All right, guys. Welcome to beautiful Hidden Pond Park in Hauppauge, New York. This is the first ever Island Slowpitch matchup of the week that we are getting ready to go. I'm your commentator, Matt Recupero. Sitting beside me is Adelphi University's very own Stupo. Welcome, Chris.
It's a beautiful night for softball, Matt.
Beautiful night. Just a crisp little chill. It was beautiful all day, but we're seeing some clear skies after some fear of rain. And for everybody joining the stream, we just want to apologize for the camera quality. We're having a bunch of technical difficulties. This is our first week doing this, so it's a learning experience, getting it ready to go. But we have a backup camera that will get you guys some video. Maybe not the best video, but it will get you some video. So just watch the ball. It's bright and yellow. And you'll be hearing our lovely voices, right, Chris?
Exactly, Matt. Looking forward to bringing you guys the matchup of the week.
We're starting off. We actually have 3 teams today in this doubleheader. Starting off with the Swingers versus Sky's the Limit. And then the Swingers will also take on the Girl Scout Dropouts in Game 2. The team captains are at home plate, starting to figure out their home and away designations. And we're going to get ready to go shortly. So once again, this is Island Match for the Week, Week 1, April 13th, 2021. Let's see how this goes. How's your day, Chris?
That's going pretty good, Matt. I can't really complain. How about you?
It's stressful. It's stressful.
I know. I was watching you take care of the tech stuff, and better you than me.
Got a bunch of wires in front of me that did not want to work. I feel like that's the purpose of wires, to work. But
you never really know with those pesky things.
So it looks like Sky's the Limit will be home for Game 1. That Sky's the Limit getting ready to take the field.
Still missing a lineup from Sky's the Limit.
Not what you want, but we got some time. We got some time for that. Looks like the scorekeeper, Mark to my left, is filling out the scorecard himself. right now for the lineup, so we'll get that from him whenever he's ready. Looks like stepping in to warm up.
Cowbell over there on the first base side.
I was actually, before we started the stream, they were finishing up a game from last week that got cut for time. And they're an energetic bunch. I'll tell you that much. A lot of music going on, a lot of shouting. Got some little kids running around. It's fun.
Looking to be a high energy game. Should be entertaining to watch for those of you at home.
So as we start to warm up, Nicole Burke for the Swingers is stepping into the box, starting to warm up. But as I said before, they're already pretty warm. Played 2 innings earlier, scored a bunch of runs. That's how I know there's going to be a good game. If you're a fan of offense.
Should be filled with offense, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Now, we do not actually have any set positions yet, as this is slow pitch softball. For those of you unfamiliar, you kind of switch around. It's kind of like Little League. It goes very lax with the positional requirements. You want to play second 1 inning, third the next, nobody's going to stop you. All we have is Nikki Dawn as a starting pitcher for the Swingers. I'm unsure of the starting pitcher for Sky's the Limit at the moment.
Like I said, still don't have their lineup card. We'll be looking forward to that in a few minutes.
And for those of you unfamiliar with slow pitch, again, every at-bat starts with a 1-1 count. And you can strike out on a foul ball. We're going to go 7 innings.
2 foul balls allowed? 3 foul balls allowed before you're out?
Yes.
First pitch there.
Driven up the middle for a nice leadoff single. Is she going to get to that in time? Yes, a single for Nicole Burke.
It's a great piece of hitting right there, back up the middle.
It was. It really was. Just perfectly. No fouls. No fouls allowed. I'm just getting word. So this should be an interesting game to watch. Elizabeth Hannan stepping into the box. Ooh, and she's going to go outside, hit it the opposite way. Another single, run it. A little bit of struggle in the outfield there, Chris, to pick up that ball.
Still another great job, piece of hitting right through the right side. And with the first 2 batters going, it seems as things are in motion.
Back-to-back singles, got us started. First and second, as Sky's the Limit's pitcher is getting back to the mound. Third pitch of the ball game. And that will be ball 1.
Just a bit high.
The pitch. Ball 2, a little too far back.
Having trouble throwing low strikes here. See what happens.
That was another ball.
Looked good from here, Matt.
Slow pitch softball, a lot of offensive oriented. Slow pitch softball is, and so a lot of times these bad pitchers, you will see swings on them. As the lefty, Bianca Convery, comes in the cleanup spot, and she hits that outside pitch, as I said, struggles with the grounder at second, and they'll only get 1 out of a surefire double play ball. 1-0 Swingers. 1 out. Runners at the corners now for Kate Clark, the 5-hitter.
Got the job done there, though.
It did.
RBI came in on the play.
All you need, that runner coming home. And that ball's going to hit the plate for ball 1. And ball 2, going to be too far back. Now, Chris, I'm actually, you know this, I am a pitcher in slow pitch. It's very tough to get that arc down and to get, as strike 1 is thrown. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner. But it is very hard to get those arcs down. Very hard to get the strike zone because every umpire does vary with their strike zone.
And let me tell you, Matt, a college pitcher, I still struggle with throwing strikes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Arc ball definitely has its own set of challenges when it comes to pitching.
At least baseball. One difference, you do know, throw the ball straight. The arc definitely does bring an entirely new dynamic, which makes this incredible to watch.
Mm-hmm.
What's our viewership count looking like?
We got about 16 viewers right now, Matt.
16 viewers. 15 more than I expected, I'm going to be honest. But we love that. We're gonna try to build this following as best as we can and come to you week after week with this
Hopefully
content.
next week the camera problems will be taken
Yes,
care of.
as that one is popped up to shallow outfield behind second base. Nobody's gonna get to it.
He's taking a score.
Bases are juiced with swingers. And here comes the pitch as the umpire gives a go-ahead. Flat and low, ball one. Chris, you played with us for a season.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, your baseball career did take precedence. What are your thoughts on slow pitch softball?
Well, being a pitcher, it's a nice place to get some swings in and be able to actually get some hitting in. You know, it's a lot of fun trying to drive the ball to all parts of the field. That's something I definitely miss, and I think slow pitch softball gives you a good opportunity to see some high offensive games.
As that walk brings in another run, but yes, exactly. It's, as I said, it's very offensively oriented. We're gonna try to fix that camera again. We have to apologize to you guys as we get more viewers. We were having technical difficulties. We're using a backup camera, so we're trying to get you the best angle possible. But thank you for the feedback. That is what we need. We're gonna get on that right now as there's a grounder to short. Edge, easy out, 2 outs on the inning.
That'll bring the next batter up. Here's the first pitch is delivered. Little back, ball one, or ball two, I'm sorry. All counts start 1-1. Next pitch, flied into center field. Camped under, the center fielder makes the catch. And that'll be all for the inning.
Four in as we head to the bottom of the first now. Sky's the limit. We'll get their turn at the plate. Week one of the Island Slow Pitch matchup of the week. Again, we're going to reiterate technical difficulties. I know this must not be the best angle, the best view, the best content, but we're going to give it a go. We had this promise. We had this advertised. We're not going to give it up just because of some technical difficulties. So we'll just keep this going. We'll keep it rolling.
Oh, no, it's okay. Alrighty. This is Sky's the limit up the plate, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. As we finish up these final warm-up pitches, Sky's the limit will be coming to bat.
Chasing 4 early, but really not a large deficit whatsoever. Easy to get runs across. Not easy to get runs across, but runs are easier to come by in this version of the sport.
I'd have to agree with you there. First pitch misses there.
Horan at the plate for Sky's the Limit, leadoff hitter.
Next pitch, grounded to third. Not in time.
Beats it out. Short
Beats out
bases.
the throw from the third baseman.
So it makes it an offensively packed game too. Just the short base paths.
Next batter will be Aubrey as the first pitch comes in. Little back. Ball two.
We are seeing your comments. And yes, again, technical difficulties not making this fun. But let's make as best of one we can as that one What a catch
As
by
that ball
a
is
fan.
fouled away. By the third batter, Brooke. The next pitch is underway. And that
Driven.
one's smashed into left. Chasing the left fielder back.
Nobody's
It'll
getting to that.
continue rolling. One
She's
run
coming
comes
to third.
in,
She's running.
going for it.
You might not be able to see from the angle, but there is no fence in that left field. So righty pull hitters are just going to have a field day tonight.
Exactly. Any ball that is in the outfield that continues to roll, the outfielders will have to get on their horse to get after. As that is a 2-run homer by the 3-hitter, Brooke, to bring them within 2.
Already cut that deficit in half. Good for Sky's the Limit.
One swing, cut it in half. This will bring up batter number 4, Jenny.
Oh,
First pitch,
another drive.
one smashed into left center field. That'll fall for a base hit. And she'll stop there at first.
Left center fielder got to that pretty quickly.
Going to be important on a field like this.
I thought I was going to miss game 1, and then it got stalled. That's the Cohen game going on, so I was like, I'll shoot, I get to play.
Who's coming up? Alicia?
Number 5, Allie, as it says on the lineup card. I'll be taken for a strike.
Lefty hitter. And that one's going to come straight back
Popped
to
up
us.
right here by the plate. Foul.
And one out there, as we said, foul balls are strikeouts on the second strike. Ooh.
I need you.
Almost driven upwards.
Except for the first pitch, I believe he said. As batter number 6, Courtney, fouls one away and is still up at the plate.
1-2 count. Corner. Inside.
That one smashed up the middle. Shortstop
Will be 2.
on to second base for 1 out. As Courtney beats out the fielder's choice to first.
So that would be 2 outs.
I have to at least. I'm going to do it all day long.
There's some player interaction there, Matt.
Love it.
Love it.
Fouled
Fouled
directly
back. Directly back here to the plate.
Oh, as the other game is coming onto this field.
Next pitch, slapped right back to the mound on the first. And that'll do it. Deficit cut in half. 4-2 Swingers.
Four to 2 confirmed by the scorekeeper, Mark.
Martin, who had last out?
Martin.
Jackie.
His name is Martin, yes.
Scorekeeper Martin.
Scorekeeper Martin. Jackie was the final out last inning for the Swingers, so that means we're getting a leadoff appearance by Rosanna Davis, the 10 hitter for the Swingers. Again, another part about slow pitch softball that should get some explaining. There are 10 fielders. You get 4 outfielders, or really, you just move that extra fielder wherever you want them. And you can bet as many as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a limit, but it is a very high limit, like somewhere near 20.
So it makes slow pitch softball fun. Everyone gets a chance to hit.
I mean, our team, the Docs, we it's a party.
Yeah, of course.
All our
It's always a
boys
party every Wednesday for the Doc boys.
in the dugout, just hanging out, playing some slow pitch.
It's the warm-ups finish. Sure, sky's the limit here.
And Rosanna steps into the box. First plate appearance of the night for her.
See what she does here.
Oh, driven up the middle and caught by the right center fielder.
Yeah.
I want to say that was Courtney.
Yes, that was Courtney out there in right center field making that grab.
And now we have Brittany Colazzo stepping into the plate.
Going back to that last play, what a great read on that fly ball.
Oh, yeah. It was a dribbler called
ball.
fair. Oh, dropped by the first baseman. That is going to be an infield single because there are no errors in slow pitch softball.
Sure, any team will tell you they'll take a single any way they can get it.
Anyway, as Kristen Ruggiero steps in.
Why is that a bad thing?
And that pitch was too far back. Ball 1, 2-1 count because, again, each at-bat starts with a 1-1 count. Keeps the game flowing. That one's going to be low, 3-1.
Almost seemed to have skipped into the plate.
And a 3-pitch walk for Kristen as Nikki Dawn, the Swingers pitcher,
And again,
steps in.
Swingers, things in motion here with the first two people on.
You can tell they just have that high-powered offense, very patient at the plate, as that's another ball. 2-1 count. This pitcher for Sky's the Limit, I'm sorry, I do not know her name.
Jen.
I have Jenny. Thank you.
Yeah.
This pitcher, Jenny, she has a very good command, very good I'm looking for my words, I'm sorry. Her pitches do produce soft contact. That's what we've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
They've been producing soft contact. It's the command of the strike zone that is getting away from her so far. As there's another walk.
there, yeah.
I actually, as a pitcher, as I've said, I have the same issue. The command of the strike zone can be pretty tough. Sometimes you're going a week without playing these games.
I still remember sometimes being out there in left field or left center field watching you walk the park.
The doc special. I'm walking 7 in an inning as Jenny throws a strike. I'm walking 7 in an inning, peppered with some errors in the field.
You know what the beauty of that is, Matt? You can get all those runs back in the bottom half of the inning.
Of course. Exciting game. As there's a ball, 2-2 count to Nicole Burke, the leadoff hitter for the Swingers. Had a leadoff single last inning.
Ooh, a bit high.
You know, she's just trying to change the eye level there. I respect it. And the pitch.
Ooh, Larry.
In the air to second base. Nice little basket catch as almost doubled up. But Nikki Dawn was able to get back in time.
Excellent heads up trying to get the out at first base there.
Yeah.
For the second baseman.
Not something you really expect here, so it is nice to get those extra outs whenever you can. Elizabeth Hannan stepping in. As is the ball.
Bases are still loaded here.
The pitch.
Yes.
Driven up the middle. Center fielders are under it, and the left center fielder does grab it.
Able to limit the damage that inning despite having the bases loaded.
Sky's the limit. I'm pretty sure Jenny got out of that with no runs given up. Yes, as Martin confirms that. Oh, thank you.
Same thing, but
Thank you so much.
Heading to the
Appreciate it.
bottom of
Thank
the
you so much.
second. Swingers are up 4-2 on Sky's the Limit.
awesome.
Sky's the limit coming up to that.
Hey, Kate, we're getting it out of home.
As we spend some time between the endings, let's get a little roll call in the chat. We know that we have some Island Slow Pitch faithful in here. We've been advertising it on the social medias. What teams are we seeing out here so we can shout you guys out? Maybe we can get you guys on a future production of Match Ball of the Week with better camera work again. Apologies. We hope our voices are good enough for you guys.
Start the roll call with the docs now, you and me.
Oh, roll docs.
Roll docs, baby.
Chris, you were actually the number 1 draft pick of the Docs inaugural season last year. Had a very good season. So we have the Crazy Jokers, Richie.
Thank you.
Shout out to the Crazy Jokers. And Helen Lynch's daughter is playing right now. Let's see if we can find. There are no Lynches, so I'm assuming married. Different last name.
Saturdays, 5 p.m. Crazy Jokers.
That is a time that we could definitely do. We have some availability there. Crazy Jokers, we might see you on a future installment. As a pop-up dropped in for an infield single
Infield single.
to lead it off.
Next batter due up here. First pitch on the way. A little back, a little outside as well. Next pitch.
Driven.
Slapped in the right field.
What a
Makes the
catch. For the
Throw
first.
on the first. Not in time.
We have a former swinger in the chat. Brittany Antal. We see you repping the girls out here.
For Richie, the last game before playoffs. That's got to be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Playoffs is a wonderful time of year.
We are wrapping up.
Taken inside.
We are wrapping up the spring season for Island Slowpitch. Just thought we'd get this in before summer, have all the tweaks out there for everybody's favorite season.
Next pitch.
Another ball.
Another ball. That bounced on the plate.
Grounded.
Tapered foul. Do have an Elizabeth Hannan,
Elizabeth Hannan,
On
the
the
two
Swingers.
hitter on the Swingers.
number 2 hitter.
She's been having a solid game so far. Helen, you must be very proud.
Here's the next pitch.
A strikeout.
Strikeout.
Rare to come
Look
by.
Cue the PC Richard and Son.
Do.
There you go, Pat. Here's the first pitch to the new batter. Oh,
Don't think that's malintent, as the batter jokes around with the pitcher there.
next pitch is a strike. Good comeback there after throwing behind the batter the previous pitch. And that one is taken inside. Little confusion from the hitter and the
This
umpire.
is
thinking
an
it was a
exciting at
strike.
bat, actually. Roll
See what
ducks,
she
Katie.
does
Roll
here.
ducks.
And that it will be ball 4. A little confusion here. And another base runner on first and second.
Number 710. That's not something you see
1 out. No.
in the majors.
You know, even in the majors, 99's rare, zeros rare, even double zeros rare. That one's popped up first base. Foul. Next pitch. Right side, second baseman makes the catch.
We're going to get that
And that'll be 3 outs.
shutout inning for both sides there. As we're headed to the top of the third. 4-3 Swingers. Solid game so far. Solid game. Oh, look at Richie. Jokers are busy. Sunday mornings, 8:30, and a co-ed at 11:30. Richie, you must love the game. I respect that. I've actually been talking to my boys about getting another team out there. We have too many people that want to play. Got to split it up. And our viewership is rising. Better word.
A lot of softball for Richie upcoming.
So as we have these viewers, let me just apologize for the quality of the camera. We had technical difficulties heading into today, but as it is our first week, we're rolling with the kinks. We're going with what we have. Hopefully this is better for week 2, and we're just going to see what we have here.
We're just enjoying bringing you guys some softball live on Island Slowpitch.
Katie Mullen likes the commentary. Thank you, Katie. Very kind words. Who's up? Annette is leading off for the Swingers in the top of the third.
3-4-5 here for the Swingers. Sounds like a couple.
Do you want up?
Taken low. As the lights are starting to get brighter here at Hidden Pond Park.
Thank you for all the kind supporters out there. We hope to just improve as these games go on. We have a lot of ideas. We have a lot of things we want to get to. But we are
Flared in center. That'll fall for a base hit.
Oh, she gets turned around. Courtney again, I believe. The throw to second.
And then that going for two. Not in time. And the
No
throw
catch.
gets away.
No catch. So a leadoff double for Annette in a close game. As stepping in is the lefty, Bianca Convery.
So good production right there from the three hitter. Sets up 4 and 5, potentially maybe for a big inning. Only
Pitcher
time
does that.
will tell.
Jenny. We actually did get last names for Sky's the Limit. That's Jenny Messinis.
And the cowbell is getting going here, folks. Potentially a sign for a huge inning.
Katie said, "Pump the crowd up." She got excited.
Outside pitch.
Taken for a ball.
And the pitch. Hit hard to second. Second baseman got out of the way. It does get scary seeing those balls fly at you. You are very close to the action.
Third holds up, and now they'll have first and third for the 5-hitter, Kate Clark.
Corners for Kate. Let's see what you can do with
so far,
this.
3-4-5 has done a great job this inning of getting the chain in motion.
Caitlin, the 5-hitter. I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark.
There you go, girl.
That one's taken outside.
We should definitely do a sick invite game. I've heard a lot about sick invite games being active on the social media, as that one's driven up the middle.
Right through the right side, and that'll bring in a run.
5-2 swingers in the top of the third. Still no outs as we have runners on first and second.
And, of course, an RBI means more cowbell.
More cowbell. You got to love the cowbell. Michelle Nardella stepping in.
Now, Matt, for somebody like me, what is a sick invite game?
Seeing the active viewership on social media, and everybody loves Mike's lives as that one's hit to
Can't
right
come up
over
with
the
it.
head.
That would be for sure
One run
another
will
run.
score. As they get to the infield quick, limit the
RBI
damage.
double.
Katie Kramer now stepping in with runners on second and third, no out still. 2 runs already in to make this a 4-run game. But yes, sick
Adding
invite.
on to their lead.
They just seem to be one of those active teams on social media, make things fun. I don't want to toot my own horn. I do run the Doc social media. I think we're pretty fun. The Guppies, 69ers, the Bulldogs we've had
Estee
interactions
Lauder.
with. Estee Lauder I have not found on Instagram, actually.
Really?
They do kick our butts on the field, though. But yeah, we definitely want to get those teams because they just seem like
I fly to
fun
right.
time. But these teams are definitely
Nobody's there.
giving us some
Another RBI
action.
Single.
Runners at the corners, still 3 in.
Adding on the lead there for the Swingers. Over sky's the limit.
7-2, 5-run lead, the largest of the game so far. Still no outs in the inning.
Next pitch on the way.
Outside. 3-1 count, I
Looking
believe.
like the batter was going to go fishing.
I mean,
Holds up there.
in slow pitch, these balls are easy to make contact with, obviously. You see that outside pitch, you might want to go oppo with that. I can see the process going.
Yeah. Definitely interesting approach there. Oh. That one seems to ride the hand all the way up
Full
over
count.
the zone.
This will be the last pitch. If it's fouled off, she will strike out.
Stephen Herman says in 2 weeks on Monday they have a game against the Guppies.
Oh, we're going to have to figure that one out. That's definitely one we want to be a part of as she flies out to left
Tagging
center.
up. No throw.
Cut off by the pitcher, but it looked like it was having a bit of ride.
Another RBI. Another Swingers run.
8-2.
Ooh, good-looking pitch there.
Pitch. We have Eli Grego's mom out there, Jackie Grego. Let's see what your mom can do for you.
I believe she's up at the plate right now, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken.
And the pitch is low.
She draws a walk.
A walk just for you, Eli, just for you. Rosanna Davis coming up to the plate.
Swinger staying red hot at the plate. First and second.
1 out. The pitch is low. 2-1 count.
Next pitch. Just a bit hot. 3-1 count.
Let me see, because he does.
And the next pitch will miss for a ball, and now the bases are loaded for Brittany Colozo. Swingers staying red hot at the plate. A lot of things in favor of the Swingers this inning. Ooh, yanked foul. The count will go to 1-2.
Fear from the sky's the limit dugout there.
It's hit pretty hard over to the left side.
It was. I'm experiencing a little bit of PTSD. Got smacked in the shin by a comebacker.
I
Wednesday.
saw on the Doc's Instagram page.
Was not a fun time. These balls,
Sorry,
they might
Bill.
be soft, but it's a misleading name.
Battle scars. And that'll miss. 2-2.
Thank you,
Payoff
Julia,
pitch.
for the kind words.
This is outside, and the count will go to 3-2.
We're just trying our best, trying to give you guys some content, let you guys watch softball from home, because we know this league is very active, very friendly with each other, and that is a ball thrown flat. It will bring in a run.
Good old RBI walk there.
I mean, you do what you can for your team. It's as good as a walk.
So we bring up Kristen Ruggiero.
Kristen been having a little bit of fun with us behind the plate, the
Mhm.
catcher for the Swingers. She looks like she just likes being on camera, and I respect it.
Gotta love the player interaction.
That is, as strike one comes in, that is the best part of this league. Everybody just has a fun time with each other. Intensity does get high, but it's all fun and games. It really is. And you want to win, but you love the other team at the same time. A lot of great people in this league.
Pitcher for Sky's the Limit seems to love the high pitch.
Changing the eye level.
Pitches to spare, definitely a good idea.
Flat. Definitely a ball there as the count moves to full. But those flat pitches, you'll see a lot of people swing at those because growing up playing baseball, easier to drive. As that one is driven.
Smash in the left.
Looks foul.
Foul.
So that will be a strikeout even though it was dropped.
Kristen.
Nikki Dawn, the pitcher for the Swingers, stepping in with 2 outs and a bunch in.
Still got 3 ducks on the pond out there. Still plenty of chances for things to happen.
Pitch. Flat and bounce on the
Another
plate.
flat pitch.
Really having trouble. I could see it's the arc that's giving her trouble here tonight.
Seems as when she does get the arc, it's a little high and lands back of the plate.
Looks like she tried with the slider there on the high pitch. It had a lot of spin on it as a 3-1 count. And the pitch
And another walk.
you've heard of in baseball, the 40-foot pitches.
The good old 40-footer, yes.
That was with the short mound, I would say it was a 20-foot
Yeah.
pitch. Not what you want. And I see actually as it's getting darker, it's not, the fence is not what you want to see, but it is, the quality is getting better.
That one smashed the right side. Fair ball down the line. That'll bring in at least 2.
2 runs will score on the double down the line.
Nicole Burke with the RBI double.
This game's getting a little out of hand.
The Swingers have definitely taken a commanding lead, as you can hear from the cowbell.
Elizabeth Hannan stepping in. Still 2 outs. Second and third. As that ball rolls in. 2-1 count. Another low one.
Losing the strike zone here.
You don't see a lot of pitching changes in slow pitch softball, but you have to assume it's got to be on the mind right now.
Matt, being a slow pitch softball pitcher such as yourself, is
And
it
there's a
more
walk.
of a just kind of figuring it out on the go type of thing?
I think it's more so, no matter how wild you may be, out of every 3 pitches, you're gonna get one. You're gonna get 1 strike.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you do with that strike, what your fielders do with that strike, what the batter does with that strike, will determine the inning.
Gotcha.
And even if you're wild, you might walk the world. You'll get balls in play because, like I said, people will swing at the outside pitches, at the high pitches, because it's an offensive-minded game. You're not swinging at a tiny baseball. You're swinging at a big yellow target, you know?
Swingers have now batted around as Annette comes back up. And that'll be another walk.
Another run off the walk. As Nikki Dawn did not know she was being forced in.
Bases were loaded.
Bases were
Nowhere to
loaded.
go but home.
Bianca Convery, the cleanup hitter for the Swingers, stepping in once again. Outside.
Appreciate the compliment, Julia Moen. Always good to have feedback from our audience.
We had some.
Oh, high pitch smacked in the right center.
1 run will score. And that's all as Bianca stays at first. Bases are still juiced here. Still working with 2 outs. They went from a rally to a nice 2-out rally.
Yeah. For the Swingers this inning, they've just kind of had the momentum, and it's carried them through an entire turn in order on the lineup. They've batted around. Back now to the 5-hitter.
Driven off the middle. Dangerous hit with the pitcher so close. But it will get a run in.
I'm sure you can attest to that as well as I can. Any ball as a pitcher being hit right back at you is terrifying.
So scared. Like, baseball obviously makes up for it. They're hitting the balls harder, so would be a similar experience. I'd be a little more scared if I were you with that baseball coming at my head. But they do have face protection. A lot of pitchers I've seen have worn shin protection, which I should invest into.
Especially after your last week's game.
But yeah, the proper precautions are taken. But yeah, it's a scary situation to be in. Is that one's blooped to second base? There's nobody there. Another 1 will score, and another 2 will come around. 2-run single there for Kate Clark.
It was a nice piece of hitting right through the right side.
Michelle Nordella stepping in. I say the Mets walked it off today. First leg of the
Game
doubleheader.
1. Game 2 is now Marcus Stroman's.
I'm hoping sky's the limit does get back into this. We could see maybe an exciting finish like that in this here game.
Mm-hmm. I believe the Yankee game was pushed back from an afternoon to an evening start tonight.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure why, but I'm not going to complain. Maybe I'll catch the back end of that one.
Should be a beautiful night in Florida for the Yankees as they take on the Blue Jays.
Pitch. High. Another walk.
Hey, way to be a team player, Katie.
That's actually Katie Kramer. I'm sorry. Said it was Michelle. Michelle had the RBI single. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, John. I apologize. And looks like we have Tracy Mason stepping in.
Swings of the first pitch, and that's flared to the right. Deep back there.
1 run will score as the fielder gets to it. 2 runs will score. Ball coming into the infield, rolling in. 3 runs will score.
Oh, she's coming forward.
Yeah. Inside the park.
Off the
Grand
side.
slam for Tracy Mason. That's definitely I'm not sure how many are in, but I think that actually puts them into mercy territory.
Mm-hmm.
Not
We'll
where
have
you
see
want to
how
be.
Sky's the limit takes this in the next bottom half of the inning. More cowbell for a grand slam there. And the Swingers just keep going with the momentum they built early on in this inning.
There are actually 17 runs in this inning as the Swingers are on fire, still with 2 outs. 21-2 is the score. And I mean, as these teams, as I mentioned, will be playing 3 games tonight total. Staying a little
Cracked in the
late.
center, chasing the center fielder back, makes the catch.
Might get a break after this game, honestly. This might move a little quick as we head to the bottom of the third. Sky's the Limit hopes to do something to keep this game alive, down 19, 21-2.
Matt, inform the people at home, what is the mercy rule?
The mercy rule, as I've read, is I'm pretty sure it goes from 10 runs in the third inning to 15 in the fourth, and then 20 in the fifth, as I am a part of a team that gets mercied often, but I'm not quite sure what the rule. Nice inning.
Gotta say, big fan of the cowbell.
Sometimes you just need a little more cowbell.
Always could use more cowbell. We are losing some viewers. I guess that inning was not entertaining enough for you guys, and I apologize. But I am grateful for the 10 of you that are still here.
Absolutely.
I will also apologize for some discombobulation around here. Like we said, it's the first time, and we had a lot of things we had to get handled as leadoff hitter steps into the box for the Swingers. And yeah, getting everything together was a challenge. And one of the things we forgot was just a better way to keep track of the hitters and the score itself. But we are getting by. We're figuring it out. We have Martin, the scorekeeper, to our side, who is helping us out.
Hopefully, as time goes on, everything gets streamlined.
That is
and
the
we
plan.
can make it a more enjoyable experience for the audience at home.
Jenny Massini's, the pitcher, is at the bat. I think I butchered that last name, so we're just going to go with Jenny. Is at the plate.
9-1-2 due up for Sky's the Limit.
As she works a leadoff walk. Maybe the walk magic will work for Sky's the Limit here too.
Tough to say, as Nikki Dawn has
Jenny
been
will not
pretty
run,
good on the mound for the Swingers so far.
as a pinch runner is used for Jenny. Unlimited pinch runners for Slowpitch softball. We don't want any injuries.
No pulled hammies, stretched out.
As Corin Jepson steps in. Corin hoping to get something done as the leadoff hitter for Sky's the Limit. Batting 2 this inning. Watch that pitch come in, strike
First
1.
pitch strike.
Some a Vice City hoodie being worn. It's a beautiful hoodie made by Scrappy Sports, I believe. He does a lot for this league.
Beautiful
As
stuff.
driven over the shortstop's head, out of reach. That is a single. Runners on first and second. Something's brewing.
Perfectly placed, not RBI, single there for Corin.
Aubrey is up to the plate. Aubrey Latham. Again, now that we got this new lineup from Sky's the Limit with the last names, and we're getting our patented, we're going to give you full names as we did for the Swingers. Give everybody some recognition.
Just a bit outside.
Again, a 19-run deficit for Sky's the Limit in the bottom of the third.
Smack through the hole.
That's
Left
how
side
you
of
close
the
a
infield.
deficit. That's how you close one. Hits like that. Pinch runner is coming around to score.
Good RBI single there by Aubrey Latham.
21-3.
Slowly chipping back into this game.
Slow pitch softball. Everybody sees these highlights. They want to be that person who hits that bomb, destroys the ball. But as I've learned, the best way to score runs, to get the offense going in slow pitch, you want those bloops. You want those walks. You want to take pitches. You want to force people to field, because
That one's cracked up the middle.
As I was saying, as Corin comes in to score, 21-4.
Great RBI single by Brooke there.
As I was saying, you want to make that team field. We're not professionals out here. You want to see what they can do with the glove because this is an offensive sport. Not too many people are interested in fielding. I'm going to be honest. Driven.
Deep to center.
What
Make
a
the
catch.
That'll be deep enough for both runners to tag.
A rare
One run
first base
comes
tag.
in on the sac fly.
21-5. Chip away. Bloops, singles, base by base.
Anything Sky's the Limit can get their hands on.
The pitch.
Another
Fly
flare
ball.
out to center. That's going to fall.
Right in front of the left center fielder. And
Swingers,
it might score a run. Play at the plate will not happen.
Swingers push back the outfield after the previous two hitters blasted balls out there to center field. And that one
That was
falls right in front.
hit by Aisha, I believe. As a 5-hitter comes to bat. Strike
Good
one.
first pitch strike right there by Nikki Dawn. Little flare up the middle. That'll be through. And Sky's the Limit kind of putting together a one after the other approach, just
Another
as
pinch
the
runner coming in.
Swingers did the previous top half of the inning.
You know what? They keep hitting like this. The sky's not the limit. The lead might be. That massive deficit that I could see them chipping away at. Strike one.
Pitch strike from Nikki Dawn.
I believe this is Caitlin Connolly at the plate. Outside.
Hit over the second baseman's head and another base hit for Sky's the Limit.
Runners will move a station each and
Bases
stay where they
loaded.
are. As Courtney Snyder steps into the plate. Once again, as we see the viewership fluctuating, people coming in, people coming out, we just want to repeat, this is Island Slowpitch matchup of the week. Week 1, we have the Swingers versus Sky's the Limit. Sky's the Limit taking their time, chipping away at a big deficit. And we thank you for joining us and staying by with our technical difficulties and our forced to use backup camera. Pitch.
Next pitch. Another one on the right side.
Drops in front of the second baseman.
Enough time to get the play at second.
Oh, the
Home plate. High throw.
What
And we have a
catch,
pickle on
catch
our
it.
hands, ladies and gentlemen.
She won't throw it, but she will get the tag. There is argument by Sky's the Limit saying she got underneath it. I honestly thought she got underneath it.
Tough to tell here. The umpire is blocking my view from back here, Matt, but I'm going to have to go with what you had.
There is no replay review
And that,
in Slowpitch softball, but we've seen in the MLB that might not even work.
yep.
As we head to the top of the 4th.
Alec Bohm the other night didn't even touch home plate, was declared safe in a ridiculous end to Phillies Braves.
One thing about where we're sitting right now might not be the best angle. We will see if somebody touches home plate.
Yes.
We have a nice view of home plate. Alec Baum would not have gotten away with that.
Not on our watch, Matt. Not on our watch.
Heading to the top of the 4th. Sky's the Limit. Chipped away at that lead.
Swingers put a stop to their rally there. Might be enough to keep them in this game. Depends on what the Swingers do offensively this inning.
Now, it's just math at this point. If the Swingers can replicate last inning, Sky's the Limit's in a lot of trouble facing that mercy. And I know that the league has had issues with the spring season so far, with rain delays and trying to get all these games in. I know some teams are starting the playoffs next week. My team, I'm heading into week 2 this week out of 4. So I would say that they're gearing up though for a playoff push. And in a 3-team division, they will all see those playoffs.
Yep.
Seeding.
To be very familiar with each other as well.
Yes, seeding will be what really matters there though.
100%.
And that's what these games are for.
It's pretty much going to be 2 and 3 with one getting a bye, if I'm correct.
Looks like a pitching change for Sky's the Limit.
believes the catcher.
No pitch.
I believe the catcher has now been put into pitch. And there's a new
Little-
catcher behind the plate here.
I think it was just a battery switch. Just take out those batteries, turn them the other way. It works.
Always seems to work, yeah.
Pitch.
Crank to
Oh,
left.
wow.
But foul.
That would be strike one. With that no field, if that landed fair, she might have been coming right back on for us.
See what happens here as the ball gets back to the pitcher.
I want to say this is Jackie Grego at the plate with Eli at home.
Some Biggie Smalls in the background, setting the mood.
Pitch outside.
Tried to spot up there on the outside corner. Not a bad idea. It's my favorite spot, personally.
I mean, you just want to look at that. And
Oh,
you're not going to do anything with it. Never
Unless
are.
You're very good at driving the ball to right field. Tries to go there
Outside,
again.
it's full
Just
count.
misses a little bit.
So Jackie got herself in a one-strike hole. It was a very deep hole with the 2 strikes. But she built her way back up to a full count. Here's the payoff.
Flared to left.
It will be an out anyway.
Caught by the third baseman. Not
Foul
quite
ball,
enough to get it into left field, but
That was actually Rosanna Davis. I apologize. It's Brittany Colasso steps to the plate. Pitch to Brittany. Driven up the middle over the shortstop's head. That's a nice little single for Brittany.
100%. It's a nice piece of hitting right over the shortstop's head.
You know, I'm thinking right now, putting this out, thinking out loud. We should get a scorebook. Definitely for next week. We'll have a better grasp in the game. Go for it.
I don't know if it can hear me. What's the score?
I
Oh, I should have asked him.
yeah. Look
All about
confused
the
there.
fan interaction we are, Matt.
Fan interaction, the players interaction. The players are the fans, which is great. Oh,
Yanked foul.
another dry foul. There's something with this arc. She is throwing with a high arc. The sky's the limit pitcher. And I think that is getting a lot of these players to come out ahead of these pitches, driving a foul.
They can straighten those out. It's going to be dangerous.
They are. They're
Dangerous to
making
be
some
put in
hard
play, yeah.
contact.
Shout out to my roomie, Vincent Romano.
Hi.
Milkshake Vinny.
I met
Thanks for
Vincent the other
checking it
day.
out. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No, that was Rob, actually.
That was Rob.
Yeah, that was Rob.
I just knew it was a roommate. Well, Vincent, now I'm meeting you. How are you? I think I met him at Burns, actually.
Yes, you did.
A pitch.
Cranked in the left center. Camped right under it.
That was just unlucky. That was with the 4 outfielders, you got to find your holes, and that just wasn't one of them. 2 outs now. As the pitcher, Nikki Dawn, is stepping in again. The 13 hitter.
Hoping to give way to the top of the order here for the Swingers. High-octane offense coming from the top and middle of their order.
It's a good start for her. Ball 1. 2 outs means nothing to the Swingers. They scored, I think, about 15 runs on 2 outs last inning. Driven
That's
to
going to fall fair.
Fair
into
ball.
right field. Perfectly
finds its way
placed.
foul. Couldn't
Going
get
for
to
2 is Nikki Dawn, and she'll be in there standing up in the double.
Brittany did not come in to score as she didn't want to take the chance. Again, huge deficit. Huge lead. I'm sorry. No reason to take that chance. As Nicole Burke, our leadoff hitter, is stepping in.
Dangerous top part of the order for the Swingers is now back up at the plate.
I'm excited to watch. Pitch.
Oh, what a play!
What a catch!
Screaming line drive back to the pitcher. Caught.
Driven right up the middle. The pitcher did not care. Pitcher stuck her glove out, made the play.
Cat-like, Matt. Cat-like. What a play.
Wow. You normally see on plays like that, you apologize to the pitcher because in the game where they're so close, a lot of the best hitters can place exactly where they want to put the ball.
Yeah.
You apologize to the pitcher. The pitcher should be apologizing to Nicole Burke there. That was just a show of
What a catch.
you give me what you have. I don't care. Everything you got.
Stone-faced as that was lined right back at her and she made the grab. Puts a halt to the Swingers rally that inning.
We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. Sky's the limit still down 21-7. A 14-point deficit. I think that they are clear of the mercy, at least for the inning.
That's what I've been telling everyone today. Love to see softball accounts active on Instagram.
I was actually talking to Mike about this when I pitched the idea for Match of the Week to him. He said he actually shared with me, and he was glad that I stepped forward. He was telling me he loves the social media presence. So if you guys out there have your social media accounts for your softball teams, keep them going. If you don't, get one going. It's a fun community. We all get on those lives that Mike has. That, again, we all love. It's a fun time. And we just hang out, talk trash. You can make memes for the other team. Way better when you just tag them in.
Nothing like good old trash talking and memeing other teams.
And there's a strike to the leadoff hitter.
Oh, big swing right there.
Swing right through.
That'll be a
1
strikeout.
out. The second of the night for Nikki Dawn, I believe.
Sky's the limit. Can't afford that as they are down big.
Ooh, chops at it, but
Tomahawk.
gets it right to first. Oh, mishandled by the first baseman, but she did not run it out. That might have been a bang play, but instead, it's a second out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Quickly down 2 batters here. Sky's the limit
Randy Simonello
this inning.
comes to the plate. Randy was not ready. She grabs her bat, and she's ready to go. 2 outs. Maybe she can get something going. You're not going to get those 14 runs this inning. You don't expect that. You want
Ground
to
ball
chip.
right back to Nikki Dawn
Nikki to first.
for the out. Quick, a very nice 1-2-3 inning for the Swingers.
Those reinvigorate you as a pitcher.
Good shutdown inning there, and let's see if their offense can put it away.
Hello, Diane Clark. Welcome to the stream. Any relation to Nikki Clark? Was it Nikki Clark?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark of the Swingers. As we head to the top of the fifth, those Swingers up 21-7, hoping to just keep this on this game that they've had since that incredible 17-run inning.
I believe they're in the middle of their order.
Brendan Aid, fellow Doc, joining the chat. How you doing, Brendan? You can just see Sky's the Limit is not – they're not into this right now.
No.
They had that inning. And they don't know what to do with themselves. There was that grand slam. I think there were 2 home runs in that inning.
Inside the Parkers, as we have no fence.
Yes, there is a right field fence, but you guys need a power swinging lefty or somebody who knows what to do with that ball oppo.
Somebody like Doc's manager, Will Meehan.
Will Meehan, actually, there is another field here. You can't see it very well. You can see the lights, actually, right in left field. There's another field. So it shares that gap right there, makes it a right field gap for that field. And the left field is a nice little short porch. I love that field. It is probably my favorite field in Island Slowpitch's catalog. But as you're saying, our Ducks manager, Will Meehan, he's a lefty. Only lefty that I'm familiar with, but I can predict most lefties see that. It's a paradise. Both of these fields.
So you get it over the right fielder's head, and he's got himself a home run.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
And here we go, top of the fifth. We have Elizabeth Hannan stepping in for the Swingers. She hammered it. I wanna get some exit velocity going. If I had to say, that was at least.
If only I had a radar gun here, Matt.
Put that on the list of equipment. I don't think the radar gun would be too interesting with these pitches, though. Coming in with a 27-mile-per-hour fastball.
Like Slowpitch, being an offensive game, would be mostly for
Exit velo, yes.
velos. Yep.
Have somebody camped on one of the sidelines, getting us some exit velos. That would actually
See
be
on
pretty fun.
Instagram all these videos of absolute hacks.
So as I was saying, sky's the limit. They will get a chance after this to take a break before they face the Girl Scout dropouts. That is the third game on tap for today. However, the second game, we'll see the Swingers going back-to-back games taking on Girl Scout dropouts. We will cover Swingers versus Girl Scout dropouts, but we will not be covering Sky's the Limit versus Girl Scout dropouts, as Annette works a walk there. First
My
two runners
sister
on.
is in the chat, and she says hello to you, but not me.
Hi, Jill. How you doing? Hope to see you this summer. Maybe have some woo-woos.
Oh yeah.
And the four-hitter,
Bit outside.
Bianca Convery, stepping in. Bianca's been hitting well today.
Yeah. Every ball she's hit has been hard somewhere up the middle.
I believe she is the shortstop for the Swingers. Hard to keep track of these positions. So, I mean, cleanup hitter shortstop hammers that.
Frank through the right side. Might be an RBI.
Looks like it will be as they're taking their time picking up that ball. And there's a run. 22-7. Swingers. The next pitch here to Kate Clark.
My roommate wants to know, should he DM his gym crush tonight?
You always DM your gym crush. Actually, I'm going to change that. You don't DM your gym crush. You don't. It's like as there's an out at second there. One comes across. Gym crushes are like they're fantasy. You don't want to spoil that fantasy.
Okay. Get it. I get it.
Go on ESPN Plus for a better angle. Brendan, why you got to roast us like that? This is unfortunately the best angle we have. The only angle we have. Technical difficulties as that is outside to Michelle Nardella.
We had some technical difficulties with camera number 1. We are on the backup camera. Still bringing you guys quality softball here on Island Slowpitch.
Another ball. And it's like, you've seen that, Carly. When Freddie switches to the B cam, we're just here on the B cam.
Not exactly what we want, but still, the show must go on.
Strike one. Comes across. Michelle digs in right there. And the pitch will come inside. A walk to give us first and second there. Michelle will be pitch run for by Annette. As Katie comes to the plate. The pitch.
Ooh, strike one.
Right down the middle. She maybe she wants to just get a feel of this new pitcher, taking strike one right there. That's what you want to see. That's pitch.
After this pitcher's catch last inning, I'd be scared to face her. Stone cold.
She drives it just past the pitcher and the second baseman, as she'll not load the bases. No play at the plate. They mishandle that. Gets more out of hand. 23-7.
I believe so.
Just you get out there, you come, you look forward to this every week, and it does get to the point where large deficit, you're gonna feel a little unmotivated. And I'm seeing that. I am seeing that. Won't make for a good.
Ooh, cranked up the middle again past the second baseman.
To the other side of the second baseman, actually. Nice hit. Loads the bases.
Zach A joining us.
Hello, Zach, brother of Brendan. Former Doc. I believe this is Tracy stepping to the plate. Jackie. I love these call outs from the outfield, from the dugouts. They let me know what's
Fly
going
to left center.
That would be deep enough.
Not going to test the arm out there in left center.
I think that's more of a respect thing. I think that's more so we're up a whole bunch of runs. I don't need that one. And that probably would have led to a play at the plate. Not what you want as Rosanna Davis steps in. Play at the plate just could end nasty. Nobody wants that.
Ooh. Oh, third baseman gets a glove on it, knocks it down. Long way across the diamond, not in time.
See, that actually peeled third baseman off of the bag. Nobody was covering third. That would have been easy. That would have been the easy play there. But no, instead, everybody's safe. And the Swingers keep on swinging.
That's what they're good at, swinging.
I now understand the name as that ball comes into Brittany Colazzo. Girl Scout dropouts are actually trickling in, I say.
Brittany with a Clint Frazier-esque front foot setup.
Ooh, nice bat speed,
through the hole between third and short. Definitely an
One run
RBI.
will
Going to be
score.
2 here.
2 runs will score, and like it's getting the ball in lackadaisically. No motivation. It's this game is out of hand.
Probably going to be not much longer before this game is.
No.
is
I want to
wrapped
say
up.
it's a 19-run lead, 26-7. Doing this mentally. We will get confirmation from Martin in between innings.
Scorekeeper Martin. Oh wow, that was wallop. Foul left
If
field.
you are parked by the other field, you should be checking your car right now. You should be checking your windshield.
That's where I parked that.
Oh no, that was a drive.
I'd have to call safe line
Very
after that.
caliber. 1-2 count to Kristen.
Arias here, Robert's over there running around.
Another high pitch.
2-2. Ball gets away. Hello, our 17 viewers. For those of you that have been here for a little while, let us know how you guys doing. Any suggestions to add to this series as we go along? We will keep everything in mind. We have a lot in store. We just have to slowly roll it out. Like I said, this idea was implemented 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So again, we were on a very much so a crunch. We're getting this all together on the fly.
And next week we hopefully will be better as the camera won't be cranky. And
that
one.
Oh yeah,
Second
second gets
that throw
nothing.
gets away.
The bases are loaded again. She chooses not to score again. I think that's out of a big lead. No need to score there. Diane, we will let Caitlin know as soon as we see her. As Nikki Dawn steps in. Keep on calling her Nikki Clark. It's Nikki Dawn.
The starting pitcher for the Swingers has also been getting it done at the plate, like Jacob DeGrom for the New York Mets.
Except her offense is showing up as that's popped up to
Wide
first.
right, and that's going
Nobody's
to
gonna
be
get to it.
man's land.
It was
That'll fall in.
1 run will score. Brittany will come around to score. That's 2 runs. On a little bloop. A little first baseman wasn't going that far back.
Nope.
Right fielder couldn't get that far forward.
No man's land.
Just unlucky. Like I said, slow pitch softball. You like those bloops. As it's extended to a
Honestly.
21-run lead.
Nikki Dawn placed that ball perfectly.
It was Nicole Burke stepping into the plate. And the pitch.
Oh, and that one's into the trees. Watch out, squirrels.
I kind of like this. Looking at this lineup, it's very satisfying. Ends with a Nikki, starts with a Nicole. But it like gets you ready for the
Feels
rest
well
of the names.
balanced.
Yeah, definitely is well balanced. I feel like there's a lot of speed, a lot of pop. That's another thing. You will learn as you get to these. I know Mike is trying to get every team eventually getting a matchup of the week, getting this honor, but he's trying to start with some of these better teams, some of these well put together teams. So we might not see those teams that are just here for a fun time. Not at least right away. We're going to see those teams that have been doing this. They know what they're doing with the bat.
Been in the league for a while, more of a respect type of thing for them.
Some people come, they want to have a good time. Some people want to come and win a championship. Looks like both these teams are gunning for both of those.
Smash at the right.
Oh,
Gets a piece
looks like
of
she had
it.
a nice catch there, but no, just dropped it. As another run comes to score for the Swingers. A lot of kids showing around. Elizabeth Hannan up to the plate. Drives it up the
Out
middle,
to center, camped under it.
and that will do it.
For the Swingers.
A lot of runs in. Again, another one of those innings. 30-7 is the official score from Martin.
Should
As
be
we head to the bottom of the
half
fifth.
inning, if I'm not mistaken.
You're gonna have to bleep that shit out. That one too.
They need 14 runs here in this bottom half of the inning. So I think I went reverse. It goes from a higher run total for the Mercy in the third. So 20, 15, 10.
Gets
We are now
progressively
at 10.
less as we get
As
later
you
into
run
the
out of
game.
time, you
Speed up rule.
yeah. So massive deficit, 30-7, and I would say, barring a incredible inning, this will wrap it up for us. We need 14 runs from Sky's the Limit to keep the party rolling.
Hold on.
I'll be right back.
Starting to get a little chilly, a little breeze coming in. But yes, as I was saying before, I think I got cut off by one of those many hits. I am sitting here as I'm commentating. I'm already going through scenarios in my head. Better ways to fix the camera situation. I think I already have one. I'm gonna see where that leads us, but we have some time.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking I do not want to put the camera I have to the side. I'm gonna try to figure that out. But worst comes to worst, I do have an old GoPro.
Yep, I could
GoPros are
definitely
pretty
work.
user friendly. Technical difficulties might not be as severe.
Well, I just found out that Delphi University will not be playing Southern Connecticut State tomorrow
I was looking forward to that game actually, as
Due to-
Jenny Massini steps in to lead off.
due to COVID precautions with Southern Connecticut.
See, it's getting to that part of COVID where it feels like it's over, and then a COVID protocol comes in, and it's
Yep.
like, oh yeah,
I can tell you firsthand that we've had plenty of games canceled because teams, they get a certain amount, and once they hit that threshold of players who are either in quarantine or have COVID and need to quarantine, that it's ultimately too much for the game to be played.
shame, but that's the world we live in.
Yep.
As Jenny never takes the bat off her shoulders, works that walk on 3 straight pitches. Corin Jepson coming in as a pinch runner goes to first for Jenny. The pitch to Corin.
Pop fly infield. Drifting behind the bag at second. Shortstop.
Oh,
makes the play,
a
can't come up with
collision.
it. Nobody's there. Oh, and the throw gets away.
This is a softball play. This is a slow pitch softball play. As the ball's rolling around, that surefire out. Look, it was in Brittany's mitt, and she ran into the second baseman right there. And
Collision charred the ball loose on the ground. Runners take advantage.
so easy out turns into a double there for Aubrey. No, not Aubrey. I'm sorry, Corin. Aubrey is stepping up to the plate.
Yep. And that just might continue the inning as that one's smashed in the left.
Excuse me, that was Bianca at short, not Brittany. 1 run will score on that single to left field.
And the magic
By
number
Aubrey.
goes down to 13.
13, McCown down 13. What will happen first? 13 runs with 3 outs.
Do they have it out yet this year?
No outs yet.
No outs, right? There was that one chance to get an out there on that play if the collision happened.
It would be incredible for them to get out of that mercy threshold, but it's not impossible. It happens in this league. As Brooke Moore steps in and takes ball 1.
Nikki Dawn looking for a complete game.
Those are pretty. I would say an incomplete game is more of a feat in this league.
Oh.
Little banter going on behind us. Works the walk. As you're saying, Nikki is trying to get that complete game. Maybe it's a stamina issue here. I say as she proves me wrong with a perfectly placed inside strike.
Diane Clark wants to know what the score is.
Diane, I will let you know after we see how this play develops. A drive to right center field over the head of the fielders. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. 3 runs will score.
And she's
That's
going
a
to come
grand
in
slam.
standing up.
Yaya! A home run for Allie Morris. That makes it. We are 9 runs away now from them getting out of that mercy threshold, no outs. So that would make the score if they are 9 runs away from the 9 runs they have to be out. It is 30-12 swingers.
And Matt, if I'm not mistaken, that ball,
High
that
fly
one's
ball
popped up on the
for
infield.
Aisha. That's out
That
number 1.
ball might have been the hardest hit ball of the evening.
It was a drive.
It was
Incredible
drive.
Maybe in better conditions, maybe there is no wind. Maybe with a little wind going out to the outfield, that would have been gone. But she gets the same result nonetheless, as that one is
Top
blue.
fly, shortstop going back, makes the play, and there's 2 away.
The clock is ticking.
Clock might strike midnight here on the Sky's the Limit.
Kayla stepping to the plate. Her first at bat today. Again, a lot of lineup switching, a lot of work. She might have come in late. Here's a pitch.
Line up the middle, shortstop ranging
Bianca
over.
grounds. Ooh.
Throw is not in time and a little off the bag, pulls the first baseman off, and they stay alive.
9-run, 2-out rally. Do they have it in their bones?
It's going to be a heck of a 2-out rally.
As Chicken Wing is saying.
Ground ball tapered right in front of the mound. Nikki Dawn. Throw into the path of the runner.
Head of the first baseman. It will keep. It's those plays that make softball, that make me think the sky's the limit is not out of it.
Nope.
They're not.
And they're capitalizing on every single mistake the swingers make. Huge.
Some good music coming from the Swingers dugout. The pitch. We'll be back. I apologize. I actually lost track of the lineup with the addition. I'm not entirely sure who's up. The pitch.
It's taken for a strike. Matt, do you know if the live stream is available for watching after the game is concluded?
We will set that up. I don't know if we're gonna do it with this one because of the poor camera. It might not make it worth it, but the plan is to make highlight reels actually from each of these live streams. As
Play
play at the plate. And that will do it. You know what? I respect it. Be aggressive.
Yep.
You don't know how this game's gonna end, and that will do it. The Swingers take the first game of
I
today's.
believe that was the shortstop out there. Made a great throw to the plate. Put the nail on the coffin, but gotta have some respect for that runner trying to make a play there.
You know what made it interesting? They made it interesting as the Swingers take that one 30-12 in 5 innings. Martin confirms that 30-12. And we're gonna get ready a couple of times. Today is actually a triple header. We're only covering the first 2 games. The Sky's the Limit will kind of hang in the parking lot, watch this game, do whatever, maybe get some food. They've got some time. They have the 3rd game today. But game 2 will pit the Swingers after that red-hot performance against the Girl Scout dropouts, which we have not seen yet.
Should be a very good game given the Swingers' offensive performance. Stay tuned for that following a couple minutes after this one.
Couple minutes. So, as we wait between games, again, for new listeners, for new viewers, I'm sorry. I apologize for the camera angle, for the technical difficulties we have experienced. But we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it grinding. We're going to keep the show on. This is only week 1. We're going to roll through the kinks. We're going to roll through the challenges. We're going to learn from this. Two students hoping to go into the radio, television, film, broadcasting fields. Preferably in sports, I would say.
Yeah,
I was going to say I'm speaking for you, but I don't really think I'm speaking for you there. I think that's a safe assessment.
Yeah. Baseball or football is where I want to be.
Oh, that's the holy grail there.
Yep.
The holy grail. Chris, what did you have for lunch today?
What I had for lunch today, I went to the University Center at Delphi University, and I got a nice roasted chicken, cheddar cheese, bacon sandwich on a Kaiser roll with some Chipotle mayo. It was very good.
That sounds delightful.
It was very good.
That sounds delightful.
Actually, pre-practice lunch there.
I was running late. I was running around. I was doing everything for the stream and failing. But I grabbed a quick slice of pizza today, actually.
Oh, where'd you go?
I went to this little spot in Amityville, Blue Tea Pizza. I got the grandma slice. Incredible slice of pizza. Incredible slice of pizza. I'm just in between innings with no action, in between games. I'm sorry. With no action, I'm dreaming about that slice. I'm dreaming about that.
I could go for a nice slice of pizza right now.
Grandma slice. Highly recommend it. That pizza man was a madman.
Blue Tea Pizza, Amityville.
So for all of you listening, we assume that a lot of you guys are already a part of the Island Slowpitch family. But for those of you, you guys are going to get a little batting practice to watch here as Annette is pitching to a fan.
Little bonus action here on the live stream.
Hi.
This is Conference Keith, so everyone knows. It's Conference Keith.
This is Conference Keith at the plate, as Commissioner Mike lets us know. But yes, we assume that most of you guys watching are part of the Island Slowpitch community already.
Look at the back control there. Right back to the pitcher.
But for those of you who are not and who are watching this and are interested in the Long Island area, hit us up on Instagram, on Twitter. Google Island Slowpitch. The summer season is getting away very soon. A few weeks.
Plenty of spots.
We'll always take
Mm-hmm.
more teams. Maybe one day you can show your friends and family you're on the matchup of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Broadcasted live right here on YouTube. Island Slowpitch.
but it's super fun. I've been playing this league for a year now, and I expected just a good time with the boys, and it's a fun time. It's the sport itself. I stepped onto the field as somebody who was not lucky enough to pursue a college baseball career. Being able to step on the diamond again, being able to not the same sport, but it's an exhilarating. It's
a great feeling.
It's a great feeling, and just being able to get that bat to the ball week in and week out, it's nothing like it. Nothing like it.
You want to go live on Facebook? Yeah, you can stream it from there, right?
Yeah.
Let's go live on Facebook. Tell all those viewers to go to Facebook.
All right, guys, we're actually gonna switch platforms now. We're gonna head to Facebook Live.
Facebook
For
Live
game
on
2.
Island Slowpitch Facebook. If you want to catch swingers versus the Girl Scout dropouts, go over there in a few minutes. As we're gonna leave with that, an absolute bomb by Conference Keith. I don't know who's gonna shag that. Oh, there is somebody out there, but wow, we're gonna leave you with that. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys on Facebook. We hope all of you guys see us over there. We're gonna hope to get a bigger fan base of the Island community.